Hey folks, Dan Sheridan. Hello everybody. This is Dan Sheridan from Sheridan Mentoring. An exciting day in the markets today. SPX closed at 28.36, up 38 points, and we've been in quite a range over the last couple of weeks. This is a 6-year price chart of SPX. Quite a range here as SPX just dipped a little bit over the 50. We're still under the 200-day moving average around 3007. The VIX is the interesting story. Tuesday night it closed at 45 and a half, and the close 3 days later, today Friday the 24th, about 35 and a half, close to 36. That's a big jump down, and so what are we looking at as we look into next week? What am I looking at opportunities? Well, I'm looking at the projected range for the SPX over the next week, an expected range, just a standard deviation. Over the next week would be up or down 110 points. So if this is our SPX, we're looking at maybe 27, 26 on the downside, and on the upside, 29.46. I think that's a projected nice. There's a 68% probability we'll be in this range. VIX, what I'm looking at for next week is about 35 to 45. That's Dan's expected range for next week. So it's weird doing that. I would consider doing calendars with VIX closing at 35.93 today, but I think we're still a little bit in the lower end of the range in this high volatility market, in this kind of correction we've gone through. Could we go lower? Yeah, but I'm comfortable putting in a short-term calendar probably Monday. And here's an example of what I would be looking at on Monday. So if you look here, here's an example. We're looking at the money with SPX at 28.36. This is a think or swim graph. This is your expiration graph in 2 weeks. And this is your graph today, what it looks like. And so over time, this is called your T+0 curve, will morph into the graph at expiration. You can see that's how you get some profit in these calendars. How do calendars make money? You know, again, you're buying one, you're selling one, you're buying the May 15, 28.35 call. So you're buying out a further expiration at the money in SPX. And your long is going to be about 21 days out, and then you sell the closer in expiration, May 8, same strike. So the distance between my long and my short is a week, and the calendar logistics, you're buying a further out duration, selling a closer in, same strike. How do you make money in a calendar? You know, how on this thing with the calendar going for around $16.65, which would be $1,665 debit. Not that we would make all this money, but how do you even have the possibility to make $2,000 if we close at the strike of 28.35 in a couple weeks? How could you have even the possibility of making $2,000 in a $1,600 investment? Not that we would, but I'm just explaining how calendars work. It's because what you sell, if we close at 28.35 in 2 weeks, what you sell the May 8 for is going to go to zero, and this is still going to hold value because there's a lot of time left, right? So this might be, your long might be, just giving you an example, $23, right? And so if you pay $16.65, the value of the spread would increase as you get near expiration if you're near the strike. So your short is going to decay a lot more than your long. Anyways, that's the logistics. But if you look at this calendar, what I'm looking to do, this is about a 15-day trade. I'm looking to beat it maybe 3 days. If I put it on Monday, get out by Wednesday, I'm paying a $16.65 debit. So I'm looking to make maybe 8%. So 8% on $1,600, $1,700 is going to be about $1,300, right? So if I pay $16.65 debit, I would look to sell it out at around 95 credit. and then I'd make about $135 divided by my capital of $1,665, and that's going to be around 7%. And again, I don't want to lose more than that. So if it goes against me, if we move too far away from the current price on the calendar, the spread will decrease. And if this were to get under 1535 debit or less than that, I would just get out for a credit, sell it out. Anyways, we have a class that we just started last week, Flies and Calendars. As the market's a little more range bound, we're focusing on short-term, like 14 days out, butterflies and calendars for weekly income. It's a practical class. We'll put on live trades every class, kind of teach you, hold you by the hand and show you how to do this. I think it's a wonderful time for this. So check out our website, SheridanMentoring.com, and join us Tuesday we'll be meeting Tuesdays and Thursdays for the next 3 weeks at 1 o'clock Central, 2 Eastern. All the classes will be recorded. If you can't make the class, they'll be recorded. We send an email right after the class. If you're working, show you what the trade that we looked at and the risk management. So folks, look forward to seeing you. And you'll also get the recordings and stuff so you could catch up on the couple videos that we did last week. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a wonderful day. Thanks.